Sagittarius, hi, how you guys doing? It's Lisa, and I'm here to do October 2022 general reading. It's only general, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. Alright. I hope you guys are doing alright. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy it and you'll come back and see me again. And for you guys that have been here before, I do appreciate the support. It means a lot. Alright, what can we tell Sagittarius for October 2022? Sagittarius for October 2022. Alright, we got the Justice, the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Alright, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers. Okay. Alright guys, we'll look at this and see what we can see. And then we'll clarify with another deck and pull a couple oracle cards. Alright, well it looks like... Now the Justice and the Hermit. This is how you see yourself with the Justice. And the Hermit is the theme of the month. So I feel like maybe something's going on with you where, you know, you need to have justice come in on your side for something. And because the way justice is, you know, it's going to be, whether good or bad, it's going to come. I mean, justice is always, you know, it'll find you, and hopefully it's not you that's going to get justice on you, but maybe you're just looking for justice in some kind of way. I don't know, those court papers, something in that situation. So I feel like maybe that's where your head is right now. You're just kind of like thinking about it. And you know, maybe it's just what's in your brain because you have the Hermit for the theme of the month. So maybe it's just been something that's kind of, you know, well, it's just taking up a lot of your thought process and a lot of your, you know, your time and mental energy. I mean, you could possibly be a lawyer or a judge, but take that as it resonates. But I feel like it's more like something that's going on right now. And, you know, it's maybe you've been maybe it's been going on for a while. And that's like making you, yeah, I feel like you're going within on it, you know, thinking about like trying to find all the ebbs and flows of it and, you know, just like hoping everything turns out right. Now, actually, what your true goal is this month is this Nine of Cups energy. I feel like you just want to be happy. You just want, like, to feel, you know, like everything's good. You know, whether this is in a relationship with your family or, you know, in whatever situation that you have going on. You just want it to be like, yeah, this is what I want. Your dreams are coming true. This is all I could ask for. I'm not, you know. And, you know, like that you don't want for anything. You want to be, you know, this is how you feel. And now this Nine of Pentacles. This actually comes up with something that I always think of this as somebody who's very confident, very, you know, secure. They can take care of themselves. And, you know, they don't really have any, you know, that's like only one pentacle from the 10. So they're really right there. But this is like an overcoming part of you. Like you don't, because for one of your your accomplishment is the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm wondering if, like, are you growing something and you want to actually you want to overcome this 9 because you want to get to the 10? And that's your accomplishment, is to get to the 10? Well, that's interesting. So yeah, it's like, okay, I want, you know, got these cups and I'm happy and everything's good, wonderful. Yes, I was happy at this Nine of Pentacles, but I could be happier with. But Ten of Pentacles also is something that, like, yes, it could be money, you know, it was always being able to know you always will have money coming into you. It's always going to be there. But it's also, if you have like family values you want to pass on to people, whether it's, you have family or if you're teaching somebody else's family, no, not somebody else's family, but you're like leaving a legacy of like what you have done and like trying to show it to other people. So I feel like that's a part of your goals too. I mean, your accomplishment was basically, yes, money, but also you wanted to be able to, there is something tapping around in here. Okay, anyway, so, all right, so, looks good. And then the Ace of Wands. This is weird because this is like a new opportunity. So I feel like there's a new opportunity available for you, but right now it's saying no, don't do it. Like avoid this new opportunity, avoid whatever it is that's tempting you to get involved in something. And I'm not saying it's going to be a bad thing, but I think it's not the right time to do it. So it's like, well, that's what they're telling me in this spread. There's probably going to be a better time for it. So right now, maybe not. Just hold off or hold on to it. Because right now, in that minute or that moment, it's not good. So maybe it's the first opportunity that comes to your awareness. It's like, okay, well, maybe just see what else comes out first. Now, the Queen of Swords, this could be somebody that male or female, doesn't matter. But they're probably very honest, independent. They might be direct, or they might have a protective nature about them. And this is somebody that you should keep close to you. Whether it's, whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, just somebody that you want to keep on your side. Just be around them maybe for work, for social, whatever that situation is. So they might have a big part in your life, and I'm sure you know it, but they're, it's just saying that's what you should embrace them. You should, not physically, but, just keep them in your life where, for the now, anyway. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And this might be somebody, again, male or female, somebody that you are around, they're in your environment, and they're kind of very ambitious, they're fast thinking, they're driven to success, and they always remind me of somebody that'll come into a situation and change it. They will change an environment, they will change whatever was going on with it, and it could actually turn it into such a, you might be but then it's always right. It's always better after they leave. All right. So, and that is the one for where maybe somebody you could talk to, somebody that, if they see that you're having a bad day, they try to cheer you up. And now we got the Lovers. Now the Lovers this could be somebody that, you have a deep relationship with, romantic, platonic, but somebody that you actually don't feel like you'd be right without them. Something that's, you're that close. They know all your deeps and darks. You know all their deeps and darks. So you're very, very tight that way. On the other side, and when we clarify, maybe I'll find out, but the Lovers is almost like a crossroads where you make a decision, or you need to make a decision, because it's basically deciding something, and it's where a consequence of those choices there's going to be consequences to those choices, and you're accepting of that after you make that choice. So let's see if we can find out anything about that. All right, what do we got for the Justice? What can you tell me about Justice for Sagittarius in October? Okay. That's funny. Yeah, the King and Queen of Swords, they're the ones that I think of when I think of Justice. The judges and the judges and the lawyers of the world. But it's not. But that's just how I think of them. Because they're all about, protectiveness and being firm, being fair. They don't lead with their hearts. They use their mind first. where the Queen of Swords, she's like all about, very direct, a lot of common sense. She has clear boundaries. Again, male or female. And I don't know, this is where it's surrounding you as far as maybe what was in your head. And maybe it is something court-like, because you have all these court-like people around you. Maybe. But then you got the Hermit. So what's the Hermit doing here for you? The Ten of Coins and the Eight of Cups. Alright, so if this was the theme of your month, and it's kind of like, alright, well, the Ten of Coins, yeah, it's about prosperity and having a legacy. But for you, it came up with moving away from something that you put a lot of time and energy into, that served you at one point in time, but now it doesn't. So maybe that's what you were thinking about. Maybe you're figuring about, like, okay, well, can I manage to still make my Ten of Coins, if I walk away from something. So maybe that's what you were, like, meditating on for so long. All right. So yeah, I guess both of them are in your head, whether you should stay or whether you should go, if you're still going to be able to be, accomplished the way you want to be if you go. All right, what about this Nine of Cups? The Empress and the Queen of Staffs. Now the Empress, she's all about nurturing something to growth, she's very, very strong in that and building something up. And that's the energy of that. The Queen of Staffs, now again, she's male or female, that doesn't matter. I mean, the staffs are your energy. So, I mean, could be your energy coming out here. Or it could be somebody else in your environment. Just courageous and confident, very independent. And so I don't know if maybe you're trying to nurture a relationship with them, or they're trying to nurture one with you. Or this could literally just be you taking care of you. And maybe whoever else, isn't around you. All right, so what about this Nine of Coins? All right, the Five of Coins and the Tower. Well, it feels like with the Five and the Tower coming up, it's almost like, okay, you're missing something. Something here couldn't stand. Something was like, now this could be something that's literally in your mind, where you believe something forever, but all of a sudden you got this insight and it's not true. Or whatever you thought, whatever you built something on in your mind, it wasn't true. And so then you feel like you lost something. And I feel like, with the Nine of Coins, I mean, maybe that was something that had to do with, I don't know. But yeah, just so whatever that Nine of Coins was, and that was where you were supposed to overcome that. You wanted to overcome those Nine of Coins because you wanted to get to the 10. And the Tower and the Five come up, it's almost like maybe that's why you wanted to overcome it or bypass it or something. All right, what about this 10? Oh, yeah. All right, well, 10 of Coins, the Six of Swords and the Sun came up. And to me, it's like, all right, Sun, that's just happened. You're finding a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. And I feel like you're going to be moving away from something that was like a little bit more, like rough waters, like a little patchy. I don't know if this is moving or if this is just getting away out of that situation or just in your mind. But whatever it is, the move makes you very happy. And you still had the 10 of Coins, so I'm thinking something is working out really well for you. about this Ace of Wands? The Devil. And the Ten of Swords. Well, all right. Now this was over the area to avoid. And I guess it kind of tells you why. But maybe that new idea wasn't going to be as great as you thought it would be. And maybe it was going to get you stuck in a position that you didn't feel like you could get out of. And possibly that it wasn't going to be that good. I don't know if you would have got stabbed in the back or betrayed or something. But I guess it's possible. But I feel like it might have been something that you thought was going to be a really good idea. And it turns out that it wouldn't have, because it would have like kind of, you know, put the shaft to you at that point. Interesting. So what about this Queen of Swords? What is up with this Queen of Swords? What is the Queen of Swords? The Emperor and the Page of Swords. Well, the page is all about, you know, new ideas and new things to like learn, new communication, being able to like talk to people in like almost a different way, just to make yourself be heard easier. They're all about communication. And the Emperor, this guy, he's like all about, you know, rules and authority and making hard decisions. So I wonder if this person doesn't reflect that for you. You know, where like I don't know where their position is with you. I mean, they could be somebody that you would consider, like I said, male or female. So the Emperor's kind of like an authority figure, but he's also a father figure. So I don't know if there's somebody in your life, not necessarily your father, but could be. But just somebody that, you know, maybe you look up to them and you're able to, you know, get some information from them, advice from them, and, you know, they are able to, you know, talk you through things. And this Page of Swords, I think it's like all about that communication part. And what about this Knight of Swords? Oh my goodness. You could always tell when the cards are tired of me. All right, Knight of Swords got the Ace of Coins and the Six of Staffs. So whoever this Knight of Swords was, for you to think of, this is like something around them. You know, you're being really acknowledged for something. You're like, almost like, yeah, you're being represented, basically. So you did something, it came out well, and you got this Ace of Coins. So, and, you know, it started out with like maybe new abundance, new manifestations, oh my God, manifestations of, you know, a financial opportunity that you weren't aware of, and because of whatever it is that you were successful with. Now this Lovers, tell me about this Lovers. Okay, so it's going to be a decision mostly. All right, the Two of Swords and Temperance. So to me, that's like, all right, you have to make a decision. It's going to be something, you don't want to use your emotions, though. You're going to like just go within your brain and figure it out, you know, with the facts, and, you know, you're analyze it and think it through, make sure it's going to work out for you. You do not want to hurt anybody, but you don't want to hurt yourself either. Like, so you're just kind of like, I don't want to have to worry about their feelings, so I'm just going to do it, but I'm going to be really patient and, you know, I'm calm, balanced. So whatever it is that you're going to have to do, it's going to have consequences. But hopefully those consequences are not something that it's really going to shake up your what's going on here, because it seems pretty good, actually. All right, let's see what we can find out here. Don't let pride get in your way. That's the full moon in Leo. No. And this one is disruption. This one was growth, but I saw it somebody else. But it came up anyway. All right, so let's see disruption. Like the shocking pink color, this card demands attention. It represents intensity, innovation, and nonconformity. It's a catalyst for releasing fear in order to make bold and courageous moves. When is the stagnant in your life? What is stagnant in your life that needs to change? How can you shake things up a bit? How can you continuously innovate your life in unexpected and productive ways? All right, very interesting. So I wonder if that's what your decision is about. And growth is actually, in life, we're just going to keep trying to grow and be able to build ourselves up, and we want to keep, moving on and on to always reach higher than the last time. All right. I'm sorry I did that because I didn't shuffle it so it came up on the top where I put it the last time. But anyway, okay, so this looks like a good month for you, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you in a couple weeks. All right, take care.